Spock, I've beamed in. I'm ready to go. Hi, it's Rod Frank from the Rod Frank team. Today I'm at some very good clients of mine, Jeff and Becky. Repeat clients. I sold their home originally on the West Mountain. Then I sold them this beautiful home they're in now on the West Mountain. And this recently I sold Jeff's mom home for them. Repeat business. It's really what being, I think, in any business is all about. In real estate is probably one of the most important things you can build up over the years is your client base and repeat clients. Jeff and Becky have used me several times. They referred me to friends and family. And it really makes a significant difference in one's career if you're able to sustain and have repeat clients and people that have used you. It's what I tell in a lot of our meetings when we get together at the team. A lot of what I talk about is do the best job when you're selling someone's house or buying them a home. Give the extra effort, the extra phone call, the extra stop by, and make sure that they're happy. And those are the things that they're going to remember, and that's when they're going to want to give you their next job, their next sale, their next home, and their next purchase, and then they're going to refer you to their friends and family. And this is how you build a career, is by building up your business as you go along and keeping to do the very best job you can, basically going the extra mile for your clients, and they will then give you their business and their referrals. And it amazes me when you do a really good job for someone and your repeat business, they will, when you see them again, they'll say, hey, we really want to thank you for that great job you did. And it's like, thank me. It's always me, the real estate agent, thanking you, because there's lots of real estate agents to choose from out there, literally thousands, but there's not very many good ones to choose from. And we pride ourselves on being the best choice someone can make in the sale of their home. And we are really thanking our clients for the business. It's really important to us that people are happy and that everything went well. And you know, you can run into some roadblocks and some problems in the sale of a home or the purchase, you know, home inspections that go sideways on either side of it. And you know, you really have to deal with it in a caring way, looking out for your client's best interests and making sure at the end of the day that they're happy and you resolved it. As long as you can resolve these problems in your very best you can, your clients are going to be thankful for your services. So now we're going to go in, I'm going to see Jeff and Becky, and we're going to ask them some questions about their experience with the Rod Frank team, and hopefully you'll find this useful in your decisions. Thank you. Jeff? Becky? You missed your cue to answer the door. Hi, I'm sitting in the kitchen with Jeff and Becky, a beautiful kitchen I may add. And I'm going to ask Jeff and Becky some questions today about their experience with myself selling their home and buying a home and then selling your mom's house, Jeff, and your experience with it. And you know, don't look too nervous on the camera because about 1 million people are going to see it, hopefully. And you know, make sure your answers are all lined up just right. I said that. What did you think of the service with the Rod Frank team, selling your home with the Rod Frank team? How did you find the whole thing in your words?
Well, right from day one, it's been a positive experience. We had met you. I had known you a little bit beforehand, and we'd gone to the same gym and got to know you there. And when it came time to buy our second home, it made sense to go with you. We'd seen your ads and all the work that seemed to be involved with all the real estate newspapers and so on, and it just seemed like a natural step for us to do. And since then, it's been a good relationship, both personal and business-wise. Oh,
you know, as far as the marketing goes, is there something you saw in the marketing when we're like advertising ads and that kind of thing? Did you like what you saw when we actually advertised the home and had it in the papers and whatnot?
Yeah, and that's what we'd noticed beforehand as well with other homes that you had worked with, other homeowners. It was that the amount of attention had been put forward with all of the advertising, and that also we saw as well with our own home, or the home that we sold previously. You know, you had made an effort to make sure it was the feature home in the newspaper, and the ads as well in the other areas of marketing. And so I don't think there could have been a better way of trying to get our house out there to all the different buyers to maximize the amount of time and effort.
And when you saw the your home in the paper with the address and the price, Becky, maybe you can answer a question now. We'll put Jeff off for a minute. Jeff, just hold on there. Did you like seeing the address and the price and the location? I mean, we really pride ourselves on that because, you know, when you're looking...
No trickery.
Yeah, no trickery.
No trickery.
Yeah, because so many times when you see homes advertised, when I ask people, they always give the same answer. Well, it's, you know, why wouldn't, you know, we hate that when we have to call to find out where it is. You know, if we're interested,
Well, to be honest, if there's an advertisement that doesn't have all that information, I tend to skip it.
Yeah.
I'll go on to the next house that does have the information.
Yeah, you're not alone in that.
So yeah, I don't like making that call. And you do think, okay, well, why aren't they telling us? You know why. They want to, you know, not trick you, but I like having all that information.
Make your call to get the info when you don't
front.
really want to have to talk to someone.
Exactly.
And did you find, you know, going from kind of a personal friendship at the gym, seeing each other on a, you know, a fairly regular basis? I think I was about once a week. I think you were about 10, 12 times a week, weren't you guys at the gym?
A
day.
Did you find that that went okay with having a personal relationship than a business relationship? Like, did you think that was handled okay? Because, you know, a lot of people, they just don't want to mix friends and business together. So they would always want to maybe list their house with someone they never knew, and they'll never know again, so to say.
I think meeting you and getting to know you, I found out what kind of person you were to begin with, and that didn't change. The type of person you are on a personal level is the same on a business level. It's you're a straight shooter, and that's important to me, at least, to know that nothing funny is going on behind the scenes, and that you're doing everything you can to look after us as either a buyer or a seller.
Did you find the feedback you got on the showings from what the agent says? We pride ourselves on calling every single showing, email, call. Sometimes it's like pulling teeth to get some feedback for the clients, but did you find that went okay?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's one of the most important things. When somebody goes through your house, you're so excited to hear what they thought of it, and you want to hear right away, you know, what the people that went through your house thought of it. And yeah, we found that out right away without calling and waiting and leaving messages. All that information was right up front. So yeah, that worked out very well. Well, I think you've picked the right people, so they're an extension of you. So there is no problem with that regard, whether, you know, we're speaking to Rod Frank or one of your team members. It is all the same. You get your questions answered, and all the bases are covered when you have that many good people working for you. You call, you get an answer, or somebody is calling you. There's no waiting and what's going on, so it really works well. That
was the perfect answer. We did not rehearse that answer. That was the perfect answer. Can you say that one more time? Exactly the same. Exactly the same.
It's right there on the cue card. Just say it again.
Roll that cue card over again. I want that answer and the same, you know, sincerity. Now look.
This time roll the tape.
A good real estate agent can certainly make it an enjoyable experience or a nightmare. Is there anything, you know, you can offer to them, or maybe some words of advice on buying or selling, or to do with the team, or whatever?
Right. Well, I definitely would recommend you, and we have recommended you to friends. Rod is, like my husband said, is what you see is what you get. You're easygoing, laid back, easy to talk to, but you get the job done. So there's never any moments where you seem stressed, even if we are selling a house. You take that, you know, that stress away, and you like I say, you're very personable. You really are the world's nicest salesman. It really is
beautiful.
True. It really is true. You're.
I like Becky's answers, Jeff. I don't think you have to answer anymore.
I was going to say,
no more input from you. We'll just go with what Becky says.
Her cue cards are way better than my cue cards.
No, I don't.
Who wrote your cue cards?
No, it really is. When you have Rod Frank sell your house, you may not know him to start out, but you become a friend.
You know, what I say to people is, look, I do this every day. Let me worry about everything. You know, don't second guess it. You know, and not that I'm making decisions for them by any means, but let me have all the stress, because I do it every day. It's not really stressful for me, and you know, otherwise, you know, you can really get into a stressful, worried situation over nothing, you know. So we try to basically stay in contact with the clients and make sure everybody's happy. And if they have a problem, just make sure it's answered. You know, if you have to run over their house and sit down and talk for a bit because they're, you know, having second thoughts or worried about something, you know, that's what you have to do. Well, that was fantastic, guys. Really appreciate your time. Becky, I loved your answers. Jeff, I know we better work on your scripts more. Anyways, Jeff, thanks a lot. Appreciate it very much.
Pleasure,
Becky,
Rod.
Thank you,
yeah,
Rod.
you guys have just done a wonderful job of this home. It's just beautiful.